Hey everyone, and welcome to day 31 of my horror movie review marathon, and I've got your Three from Hell movie review. The Most Violent Trio are back for Rob Zombie's third movie in a trilogy starting with House of a Thousand Corpses. But is it the best one of the bunch? So as far as the story goes, I had previously seen the movies House of a Thousand Corpses and The Devil's Rejects before seeing this movie, and I was really interested to see how this was all going to end, because when you have these three characters that we see at the start of the movie being put behind bars, there's only so much they can handle before wanting to escape and cause mass chaos wherever they go. Basically, when that all happens, I just start to lose my mind while watching this movie, and that could be taken in a good or a bad way. And no matter which way you interpret it, I literally couldn't believe the craziness that ensued in this movie. And quite frankly, I wasn't completely sold with everything that they were delving into. But if you are a Rob Zombie fan, you sort of know what to expect from watching his films, or if you followed up from starting House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects, and then watching this, and you obviously see where these characters have continued on this journey to, doing all of these horrific acts and killing and going on this killing spree and just all around outlandish craziness that just doesn't seem to end. Now, as far as the casting goes, you have Sid Haig, who I really thought was a nice addition to this cast, especially when he had recently passed away and he had worked on all of the previous Rob Zombie movies, and to have his final performance be in this movie, I thought was bittersweet, even though I would have wanted to see him a little bit more in this movie, because he was the Captain Spaulding that everybody remembered. But then you've also got Sheri Moon Zombie and Bill Moseley in this movie that also added to the trio that just went, balls to the wall crazy. And I really can't say that enough, because when Sheri Moon Zombie just laughs and she really gets into character, it just feels so surreal. And so the things that I liked about this movie was that it still makes you feel so incredibly uneasy to watch everything that these characters are doing, and the violence that they inflict on others is just truly terrifying. Now, I wouldn't say that I enjoyed every little bit of violence in this movie, but I feel like sometimes it did come to an excess where I was like, okay, we get it, this is what they're capable of. But it's Rob Zombie pushing the envelope. So unfortunately, the things that I didn't really like about this movie was that the movie started to go downhill fast, and I lost interest in it when it was becoming too overwhelming to watch. There were times when it was boring or repetitive and it doesn't really go anywhere, or they just keep on doing the same thing over and over again until it shifts to the third act, that I just wished that it could end eventually, because it felt drawn out and slow anyway for it being an over 2 hour long movie. Overall, I would say that this movie, was a decent outing. I can't really say where I would rank this movie out of the other two Rob Zombie movies of this trilogy, but I still am a fan of House of a Thousand Corpses. And fun fact, I started this horror review series in 2013, and my first review was House of a Thousand Corpses, and now I am finishing it with Three from Hell. So I am kind of on the fence about recommending it to you guys. Whether or not you're a Rob Zombie fan, I don't know. I feel like it's a hit or miss, and it could be that way for some people to want to avoid it or end up watching it. So I would give this 1.5 hearts on the heart rate scale. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought of Three from Hell. Thank you so much for watching my horror review series of this year. I don't know if I'll ever do another one after this. I don't have any plans just yet, but I will definitely let you guys know. And as always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates, come back every week for a Trail Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you guys later.